Using this method I want to teach you now, you just know the person who has the funding exactly, and then you just apply to that person, So, and I'm also going to be showing you because there is a recent release of people who have funding now in Australia. So, with this information, you can just send them your emails directly. This is actually a very important or beautiful thing because, as I said earlier, I used this method to get a scholarship to almost get a scholarship in US. What up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Eichmann TV. If you know that you really want to get a scholarship in Australia, just come close, come close. I have all the gist too. I have all the gist for you guys. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you another approach, or what I will call secrets to getting fully funded scholarship here in Australia. So what most of you guys don't know is that outside the scholarship that you get from universities or maybe all these agencies, government bodies and all that, there is what most countries do, like for example US and Australia. These countries, like, the government sets aside a certain amount of money for research. So what happened is that money, they give it to professors. Like, professors compete to get this funding. They just use the word funding to get this money. So when they get the money, they now need students to work on a particular project. So when they get a student, that student will now be on a fully funded scholarship. And actually, that was I would have used this method to get a scholarship in the US, but it didn't work out, but it's all good. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to search for the professors and those who have this funding, and then you can now send them emails directly showing them what you can do, and then probably having a meeting, interaction, interview with them, and from there, who knows what's going to happen. So if you want to hear these cheats, just sit back and enjoy. Yeah, welcome back to the video, guys. So I want to talk about Australia now. I think maybe subsequent videos I'm going to be talking about the other countries, but for now, let me just talk about Australia. The government has what they call the Australian Research Council. So what this Australian Research Council, actually, their function is to set aside funds from the government for particular research here in Australia. So some professors or lecturers, doctors, they just maybe write applications. Maybe they want to, let's just say someone wants to cure COVID-19, for example. Now the person will be like, okay, I have this so and so method, I want to use that to cure COVID-19, and then he will write the range of funds he needs. So if the application is successful, the person gets the money. So it's now the lecturer's job to recruit students. So this is why it's important for you to send cold emails to professors. What I mean by cold email is when you go to a university website, you get out professors and just send them emails, because you might be lucky, then you get someone who has funding. But then it's not always easy, because when you do that, you open yourself to a lot of writing emails, you like, the chances of getting someone who has funding is very, very slim. So, but using this method I want to teach you now, you just know the person who has the funding exactly, and then you just apply to that person, So, and I'm also going to be showing you, because there is a recent release of people who have funding now in Australia. So with this information, you can just send them your emails directly. This is actually a very important or beautiful thing, because, as I said earlier, I used this method to get a scholarship to almost get a scholarship in US. What happened was that I just saw the guy's name. I don't want to mention his name. I just saw his name on the National Science Foundation website for the US. So I saw that his research interest was similar to mine, what he wanted to do. So I just sent him an email, sent him my CV, blah, blah, blah. So before you know it, he was interested. So he replied and was like, let's fix a meeting, let's talk and all that. So he even brought in someone else. So we did a meeting. I talked to the guys about what I can do, what I've done in the past, and what I want to offer them, So before you know it, the guy was now very, very interested. So I was in the race. So finally, it was like me and one other guy, we were now the last guys left in the selection process. So unfortunately for me, or fortunately for the guy, he studied exactly what those guys needed. Me, I studied something else, but my research is now related. But this guy, right from his BSc, his masters, he just did exactly what these people needed. So they now wrote me an email that, oh, that I've come this far, that they are sorry and blah blah blah, you know. But the thing is that there was actually a chance of me getting that scholarship just because I used this method I'm about to tell you guys now. You know, so I want you to take the method seriously and try to use it to reach out to professors, send them emails, and who knows, you might just be lucky. All right, let's go to the video now. Yeah, okay, so this is google.com. Yeah, so I'm just starting with google.com because you can always go to Google from wherever you are. Just type Google in your browser. So that, because some people will start saying, please send a link, send the link. There's no need to send the link. That's just go to Google and follow all the steps I'm gonna be talking about now. So the first thing you type here is Australia Research Council. See, I've already typed it. So but let me type it again. Australian Research. Okay, let me just click this Australian Research Council. So when you click that, you're going to see this first one here, www.arc.gov.au. You click on it. So when you click on it, you see you have here about the ARC. In fact, you are going to see that this is under the Australian government. So this Australian Research Council is actually under the Australian government. So you can actually explore this website, but I want to, for the purpose of this video, I just want to show you straight how to get to the latest funding announcement, and that is this one, the RMS funding announcement web page. So you see it's saying here that the ARC displays the funding outcomes of awarded grants on the funding announcement page. So those people who have already competed, they will now give announcements that, okay, they have won, or maybe they have gotten the grants. So these are the guys that you want to look out for. The people that have the money, the lecturers or the professors or the doctors or whoever that has the money. So for us to find them, we click on this place. Yes, so when we do that, we are here. So it says background, the Australian Research Council displays funding outcome for awarded grants on the funding announcement page. That's funding announcement page. So you can just spend your time and read this if you want, but let me go to what I want to show you guys. So this ARC funding schemes, this left side, you now click here, you're going to see discovery, linkage and legacy schemes. Sorry, okay, that's this funding outcomes. I mean, you click on funding outcomes, so you can even start with the first one, grants announcement kits. So you're going to see the most recent funding announcement kits are available on this page. So these ones that they wrote new, these are the current, like the latest ones. So early career industry fellowship 2023, mid career industry fellowship 2023. So all these like early career, I think those are like professors who started, or should I say doctors who started maybe within 1 to 3 years or 1 to 5 years who started their career. I'm not sure, but I think so. Then mid career, just like that. So let's just see what this early career will show. Okay, so it will still take us to where we'll find the list. So let me just take you guys to where we'll see the list. Funding outcomes again. So we go to grants data sets. Good. So when you go to grant data sets, yeah, are you looking for details of grant funded by the ARC? Try grant search. So let's try grant search. Now we come here and then you just scroll, and then you see the first one here, University of Melbourne. See how much they gave them, 3.5 million. University of Adelaide, see how much they gave them. University of New South Wales, just see how much they gave them. So, but we don't want, we want to find the individuals, you understand? For example, now this, okay, let me start from the beginning again. Sorry for taking you guys like this. So for this one now, this first, University of Melbourne, you see what the research is about, making optimal use of stormwaters in cities. So if you know anything about this thing, or maybe your research project was on this thing, or like, I mean, your BSc project was on this stuff they want to do now, nothing stops you from checking this guy out. this you just click on this place, then you will see Professor Timothy Fletcher. He's in University of Melbourne. Nothing stops you from checking him out. Then you can just go to University of Melbourne website and look for his email and send him that email directly. I think this should even allow us to see their emails, but I don't know why I can't get their emails from here. Let me just scroll down a little to maybe okay, this one's not yet accepted. See, these people are just very, very new ones, not yet accepted. So if you send these people email now, you actually have a chance. I mean, like University of New South Wales and every other one that is not yet accepted, because they will eventually accept it. So this one that is active now, I think it means that the person has already started the projects, so it's likely that they have employed someone, but that doesn't mean you won't apply. Just apply, because they may actually be looking for someone else. It's just like football. A club may have good players, but they will still be looking for new better players. So nothing stops you from applying. This is just kind of trying to filter your application process so that you don't end up applying randomly and then you get rejected, all of them. So these are like people that you need. Like now, you see Dr. Cornelia Hooper now. He's someone that if you have something, look at his research, unraveling the genetics of kangaroo powers for climate resilient gardens. Even if it's not exactly this stuff, just something related to this, you just send him an email and tell him what you have done. You see, for all this. So let's just click on this university now. Okay, current. Okay, this one has this funding now, over $470,000. These are the investigators from this Macquarie University. I'm trying to look for their emails, but I don't know. I can't find their emails from here. But what can just happen is that these people now are actually working in these universities. So when you just go to these universities and go to the staff search, you're going to see Dr. Amanda, and then you can send the person your message. So basically, what I just want you guys to know is that this website, from this website, you can just find people who already have funds, like I just showed you from this grant data set now. So when you go to this grant data set, go to try grant search, and then you just go down, or you can actually filter the search and then you type whatever it is you want, but you may not have all those information. So the best thing for you to do is to go here, and then you see people who have all this money. Look at the lecturers. When you get to see a lot of results, 1,567. See people who have money, so that you just know who to apply to. That's just the basics of all these stuff. You know who to apply to. You see this one, University of Queensland. He has over 460,000, and he's a drought tolerance in sorghum. See, so this one now, next generation mRNA. All those people who know about all these stuffs. As long as you did your bachelor's degree, maybe in biochem, or you did something related to this, that's very good. You just send your email and tell the person what you can do. So that's another secret of getting fully funded scholarship here in Australia. Yeah. So another way of doing this is when you just click on this same place. So it's gonna bring you to this place. So you can, if you have the time, you can just read this stuff so that you know exactly what you need to do. So you can click on this ARC funding schemes. We have discovery, we have linkage. So you can go to discovery. So it's telling you here that discovery funding recognizes the importance of fundamental research to Australia. So we have some of the discovery projects. We have some for the Discovery Early Career Research Awards, and all these things. These are funded projects. So you just click. Let's just use this second one, Discovery Early Career stuff. So that's called the DECRA. So see, you can just read about this stuff. So here, so this is the Researcher Award 2023 announcement. So if you want to, you can just click on it, and then you now click on funded project list only. So when you click that, you're now going to see other people too, so these are people that have the money. These are people you should reach out to. So look at this one, Dr. Galina from Australian Capital Territory, estimates on eigenvalues of integral operators. So those core mathematicians, this is where you can come and explain yourself so that these people will employ you. So these are like coaches. They have the funds, So it depends on how good your application is. That's how they can. That's what will make them to recruit you. So that's the update. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel so that we'll be growing small. Those of you that like watching and running away, don't let me catch you. Oh yeah, just subscribe. Thank you.